wondered how much effort it takes to create a bottle of honey? We are all familiar with the phrase, as busy as a bee. Beekeeping is an ancient tradition, and there's a lot of enthusiasts who just like to keep few hives at home just for the joy of it. But the beekeepers actually do the extraordinary work as well. Imagine that one bottle requires thousands of bees together will forage in thousands of groups, and they will march almost 3 times around the world and visit 8 million flowers in one day. That needs a lot of courage, teamwork, and organization. Although these small insects, they cannot talk, but they do communicate using body language. Once the foraging bees come back to their hives, they will communicate with other bees that there is food in a specific area. So they don't need to waste time finding for food, they will go immediately. Let me tell you a little bit of story about myself and how I got into this. I'm coming from a sales and marketing perspective. I didn't know anything about bees. Even if you showed me a picture of a fly and a bee, I would have thought they look the same. One time in 2018, I had an idea and I had a business plan on hand. What I didn't have at that time was money and a job. I wanted to have something of my own. I got lucky a few months later to come to know about Oman Technology Fund. It's a government entity. What they do is they fund startups, they educate you, then they let you do the business. So I went to pitch for my idea. After pitching for my idea, a few weeks later, I got rejected. I think it was in the wrong timing, or the idea it's not in the right place. So I remember talking to Mohammed El-Rasbi, the organizer there. Can I go back home and have another idea and come back with a new business plan and pitch to you? I remember him saying, you can try your luck. It was not really convincing for me because it was the only opportunity I've ever had. So I took it really seriously. So while I went back home cooking for my new idea, I received a call from the same gentleman. He told me, do you mind if you could join a startup that is already funded, since you have expertise in marketing? I said, sure, why not? And then I asked him, what is the startup all about? He told me it's about the bees. Can you save the bees? I was like, what? Save the bees? I'm coming from a marketing area. I'm used to speak to clients one-on-one. How am I going to save the bees? Where am I going to start? He said, you need to save the bees. From that moment, something triggered to my heart and my mind, that they're beautiful creatures who produce valuable food to us. And remember, they're the ones who provide every one of the food that we eat every day. This is because of pollination. As bees move from flower to flower, collecting nectar to turn into honey, they rub off the flower, and a little bit of pollen falls off, and a little bit of pollen collects. This triggers the growth mechanism of the fruits and vegetables we're eating every single day. And a single beehive can pollinate almost 20 million flowers a day. But this is not the problem. The problem, we are losing up to 50% of the bees in most of the countries today. This is because of the pests, diseases, and as well as a lot of hive problems. And beekeepers are facing constant problems they cannot even handle. Me and my team, we came up with a new scientific, proven research that will help the beekeepers understand more about their hives. We've created a device that is installed inside the hive. This device, it will send data to our servers. From then, our servers will convert that data into valuable information using machine learning and latest research technology to the beekeeper himself using his phone mobile. So the beekeeper, even if he's in, let's say, Norway, he has his hives here in Oman, he can still follow the map and know which hive has honey and which hive needs attention. So this information we're providing, it will help the beekeeper to improve the health of the hive, and as well, it's an extra hand of information for them to understand their hive much better and to prevent the problem before it takes hold. For example, the diseases inside the hive. So this unique solution gives us more food, more honey, and also reduces the cost of agriculture and as well as beekeeping in general, and give us larger, healthy colonies for us to have more honey. Our mission as a team of Track Bees is to save 1/3 of the world food supply. That is to provide healthy pollinators to feed the 9.7 billion people that we're going to have by 2050. If we don't have the right pollinators, we will not have the right nutrition. And this is a picture of with bees, the front one, and the down one is without bees. So let's save the bees together with Track Bees. And let's make a change, not to make a living, but to make a difference. Thank you very much.